Imagine a world where some of baseball's biggest stars wore different uniforms, drastically altering the course of MLB history. These what if scenarios are more common than you think, with many blockbuster trades nearly happening only to fall apart at the last minute. A recent example is Eduardo Rodriguez, the Tigers pitcher who vetoed a trade to the Dodgers due to a no-trade clause, preferring to stay closer to his family on the East Coast. This decision, driven by personal reasons, prevented a major move and reminds us how individual choices can reshape team destinies. But what about the legends? Let's rewind to early 1954 when Roberto Clemente, a future Hall of Famer, was a hot prospect. Several teams, including the Braves, Red Sox, Cardinals, and Giants, showed keen interest in acquiring his talent. Ultimately, the Dodgers outbid the Giants, offering a substantial $10,000 signing bonus and a $5,000 first-year salary, securing Clemente's signature on February 19, 1954. However, due to a Dodgers rule regarding signing bonuses, Clemente wasn't protected from the Rule 5 draft, leading to his eventual departure to the Pirates. Imagine if the Yankees had traded Don Mattingly to the White Sox for a young Frank Thomas. This potential deal could have seen Mattingly, a Yankees icon, leave New York, while Thomas, a future slugger, could have joined the Yankees dynasty of the 1990s. How would Thomas's powerful bat have impacted those championship teams? And how would Mattingly's career have unfolded in Chicago? The ripple effects on both players' legacies and the Yankees' storied history would have been immense. In 1996, the Yankees nearly traded Mariano Rivera, the greatest closer of all time, to the Mariners for Felix Fermin. Owner George Steinbrenner was keen on the deal, driven by uncertainty about Derek Jeter's readiness. However, Yankees management, including Brian Cashman and Joe Torre, convinced him otherwise, recognizing Rivera's burgeoning talent. Rivera also almost went to the Detroit Tigers in 1995 for David Wells. Keeping Rivera was undeniably crucial to the Yankees dynasty. In 1992, Barry Bonds, then with the Pirates, was almost traded to the Braves for Alejandro Pena and Keith Mitchell. Pirates manager Jim Leland opposed the deal, keeping Bonds in Pittsburgh for a little longer. After becoming a free agent, Bonds was courted by the Braves, Yankees, and Giants, eventually signing with San Francisco for a record $43.75 million over 6 years. Imagine Bonds' career if he had joined the Braves' dominant pitching staff or the Yankees' powerful lineup. Greg Maddux, one of baseball's most brilliant pitchers, intended to sign with the Yankees in 1992. However, a heart attack suffered by a Yankees front office member delayed the process, preventing a contract offer. Maddux then signed with the Atlanta Braves, where he won 3 Cy Young Awards and a World Series, solidifying his legendary status. In 1999, the Mets and Mariners agreed on a trade for Ken Griffey Jr., involving Armando Benitez, Octavio Dotel, and Roger Cedeno. But Griffey Jr. vetoed the trade, not wanting to play in New York, a decision that dramatically altered the course of his career and the Mets' future. His presence could have significantly impacted the 2000 World Series, potentially changing the outcome against the Yankees. The Red Sox almost acquired Alex Rodriguez in 2003 in a complex deal with the Texas Rangers and Chicago White Sox. The deal would have sent Manny Ramirez and John Lester to Texas, and Nomar Garciaparra to the White Sox. However, the MLBPA vetoed the deal because Rodriguez had to take a pay cut, leading to his disappointment and eventual move to the Yankees. After winning his first Cy Young Award with the Montreal Expos, Pedro Martinez was almost traded to Cleveland in 1997. The Expos were reportedly shopping Martinez for a package including Jarrett Wright and Bartolo Colon, but the trade fell through. Martinez was later traded to the Red Sox, where he became a dominant force, forever changing Boston's pitching landscape. The Yankees also nearly traded Rickey Henderson to the San Francisco Giants, but he wouldn't waive his no-trade clause. Henderson was ultimately traded back to the Oakland Athletics in 1989 for Greg Cataret, Eric Plunk, and Luis Polonia, returning to where his career began. These what-if scenarios highlight the unpredictable nature of baseball, where a single decision or unforeseen event can rewrite history. Which of these almost trades do you think would have changed baseball history the most? Let us know in the comments.